Hello. Hi. I am sex and relationship coach Caitlin V, and today I'm coming at you with a short video to ask a big question, which is, do you really have erectile dysfunction? A lot of men come to me who think that they have ED. They think so. They're convinced that they have it. They've even gotten prescriptions for Viagra and Cialis. Like, their doctor agrees that they have it. But I am not so sure. The reason for this is that many of these men are having erectile problems, but they don't actually have physical system erectile dysfunction. There's a really important difference. First, a disclaimer, I hope it's obvious that I am not a doctor. Well, I hope it's not obvious that I'm not a doctor because, trust me, there are doctors that look like me, but I'm not one, okay? I'm not a medical doctor. I'm not a healthcare professional. I'm not your healthcare professional. So you do need to get checked out. And obviously, you should regardless get checked out. If you think there's something going on with your body, go to the experts on bodies. But consider this as well. One of the major causes of erectile dysfunction in men across the world today is psychological. And if it's caused by something going on in here, it's not something going wrong down here. So taking a pill or a potion or running electrical waves or getting an implantable device, that all solves a physical problem. But if it's not a physical problem, those are not the solutions. I've seen men who literally take Viagra and it has no effect on them because the mind is that strong. Who am I not talking about? I'm not talking about men who have lifelong chronic diseases like diabetes. I'm not talking about men who have had a real physical injury on their genitals, in or around, or even to different parts of their body. I'm not talking about men who recently started a new prescription drug to treat any sort of condition, acute or chronic. I'm talking strictly about men who stop being able to get erections, usually while they're having partnered sex. I'm talking about men who can still get an erection when they masturbate, who can still get an erection when they look at porn, or who can still get an erection with their mistress or their side piece, but with their wife, their primary, their main squeeze, their dick is not answering the call. It's AWOL. Their erection is MIA. I am talking about men who are young, who have healthy immune systems, who never smoke, never drink, who work out regularly, who have excellent cardiovascular health. And then suddenly something happens where you can't get an erection, and you think that maybe that's because your penis is broken? I mean, come on, it's your mind. Your mind is the most powerful organ when it comes to having sex and comes to being aroused. If you go through a horrible breakup, if someone says that you're an awful lover, if you lose your job, this is scientifically evidenced now that men that suddenly lose their job or suffer a massive decrease in pay are more likely to experience premature ejaculation and erectile dysfunction. If you have something that hurts your ego, hurts your confidence, hurts your stamina, hurts your ability to perform, hurts your ability to provide, you are more likely to see that impacted in your ability to get and maintain an erection. Is this good news? I think so. Why am I sharing this with you? Because listen, these medications, they have side effects. They're not cheap. Number one, they can be up to like $15 a pill with insurance, okay? And I really truly believe that you should save the ED meds for when you're older, when you have a higher rate of actual physical ED in way older men. So if you're going to have to take these for, once you start taking them, if you're going to have to take them for the rest of your life, I think you might as well wait. In my mind, why start something that you have to do every single time before you have sex when you're young? And by young, I mean like under the age of 60, under the age of 70. I see men all the time getting prescribed Viagra, Cialis, those classes, those categories of drugs. I see men taking all kinds of supplements and like mysterious chemicals that they order off the internet because they think that there's something up with their body. The truth is that if you can get an erection in the morning when you wake up, if you can get an erection when you masturbate to porn, if you can get an erection on your own when your partner's not around, you don't have erectile dysfunction. What you have is a challenge or a problem in your relationship. And that, my friends, you are more likely to solve by going to a therapist, a counselor, a sex coach like myself than any amount of medication is actually going to ever do anything for you. Why did I make this video? Because there's a lot of suffering out there. Seriously, there are so many men who are panicked, who spend so much of their day worrying about their sexual performance that it's amazing that they're able to get anything done. Like have jobs where they make money, drive safely in traffic, raise their families, be great sons to their parents as they age. I want you to have a really fulfilling life. Sex is a huge part of that, especially when it's not going right. When sex isn't going right, it's a huge energy drain. It's like a black hole. It takes all of your joy, sucks down all of your happiness. When sex is going great, for the most part, you can handle the other stuff that's happening in your life. And you deserve a great sex life. And you deserve to know that your body is capable of giving you that great sex life. But if you're not listening to your mind, if you're not treating whatever's going on in the relationship seriously and taking care of that, and dealing with the confidence, dealing with the esteem, dealing with your worthiness, dealing with your job, dealing with your boss, dealing with your body, taking care of yourself, I want that for you. I don't just want it for you. I know that you deserve it for yourself. So please, if you think you have erectile dysfunction, go to the doctor, but be aware that they are prescription happy sometimes, and they're really excited to just write something down on paper and get you out the door like it's going to solve your problems forever. If you want to be able to get and maintain an erection during sex with your partner, and there's no other reasonable cause of your ED, no lifelong chronic disease, no family history of chronic disease, no cardiovascular problems, no other injury to your body. If you don't have a good reason for what's going on, I'm begging you, apply to work with me or go find someone in your area who's qualified to help you do the work on your mind and on your psychology to figure out what's going on. This message has been brought to you by sex and relationship coach Caitlin V. Please subscribe below for more information and so that you don't miss any videos on how to have the most amazing sex life.